So these are the mealworms that we feed the bluebirds. It's a supplementary food item, so it just gives the bluebirds a chance to make sure that they're getting good nutrition, and it supplements the food that they would naturally forage.
Garry Oak's ecosystems are a highly endangered ecosystem. There's less than 5% of them in good condition left in the entire world. There is a suite of very rare animals and plants that are associated with Garry Oak ecosystems, and one of them is the iconic bird, the western bluebird.
We hope to have a viable population of western bluebirds here in the Cowichan Valley after many years of there being no bluebirds present.
Last reported or known sighting was in the mid-1990s, kind of around 1995 in the valley. And after that, they would consider it extirpated by the government. And now there's this effort to bring them back.
Western bluebirds disappeared from here from a number of factors, the particular one being habitat destruction, with us building places and taking away nesting places. They prefer to live in cavities in old stumps. And then there's also been the issue of our increased use of herbicides and also invasive bird species such as starlings and sparrows.
We bring birds up from a military base south of Tacoma and translocate them here, usually as family groups, the 2 adults plus the juveniles. And then we'll release them into an aviary to acclimatize them to the area. Then after the juveniles have fledged out of the aviary, we'll release them into the environment here in hopes that they'll stay and continue to breed in the area.
This is one of the nest boxes that the bluebirds have used for their first clutch or set of eggs. Those eggs have already hatched and the juveniles have fledged, and now the bluebirds are working on nest building on their second nest. And we're going to check and hope that there is a new egg in the nest box. The bluebird population as it stands right now, we have 8 active pairs of bluebirds who are looking after 8 nestlings, so chicks that are still in the nest, and then up to about 30 chicks that have fledged out of the nest, so juveniles that are still being taken care of by their parents.
I think it's important to bring them back on a number of levels. One is that every species is worthwhile trying to save. They're also a desirable bird for us to engage community. If you can get excited about one species, then you're going to get engaged in wanting to care for the ecosystem. And bluebirds are pretty, we like them. Wouldn't it be fabulous to have a valley with lots of bluebirds around?
The bluebird is a small bird, and it's in the thrush family, so it's related to a robin but a little bit smaller. The males are a brilliant blue color on their back, and they have a rusty orange chest and then are light gray and white on the underside, and the females are a little bit lighter colored, also blue but not quite as brilliant. And then the juveniles, who are out and about right now, are brown speckled with white and blue. You can still see the blue in the juvenile bluebirds.
They're migratory birds, so they'll leave during the winter, kind of take off September, October, then come back in the spring. And but with the mild winter we've been having lately, there has been records of them staying through the winter the last couple of years, which is odd but not unknown.
We're coming to the end of our 5 years. Our local community will need to support it.
One of the big ways that folks can help is reporting bluebird sightings, also putting up nest boxes for native species and using specific nest box plans to make sure that you're supporting native species and not providing habitat for non-native species. We also welcome volunteers, and if our wildest hopes come true, then this population will be able to spread into other habitats on southern Vancouver Island and the Gulf Islands and really restore a coastal BC population of western bluebirds.